in terms of playing in the league, right? Because we always see guys in the league and we hear, it's tough to be here. Man, only, it's the 1% of the 1%. It's a quick turnaround, right? 2.5 years is the league average and stuff like that, whether you're drafted or undrafted. But
Mm.
we never hear a lot of the guys talk about exactly what is the toughest part of playing in the NFL. And I figured, man, why not have that convo? You know what I mean? So with this, I figured, man, you could take it first if you wanted to, but just
The
what would you
toughest
think,
part.
or what would you say is the toughest part about playing the NFL? Because we always hear people talk about it. We know it's such a grind to get there, but we know it's even harder to stay there. But
Right.
we never really like tell the people like why. So I figured, man, we talk about that.
Mm. I think it's, I mean, I call it gladiator. I think
Right.
every
Yeah.
day, yeah, it's literally every day you're in a battle. So
Mhm.
he don't tell you like you can get fired any day, every day. You can get
Under
cut any
contract,
day.
guaranteed money does not
Yeah,
matter. Like you can still get got.
yeah.
Yeah.
The only thing that does matter is your guarantee, but you get that in your contracts,
Right.
and you can still get cut, and they just eat that. Like this
Yeah.
situation.
Dead money, or they'll say, man, we figure we can post June cut this or designate it somehow, some way. So yeah.
Mhm. So I think it's just the grind of knowing every day could be a last day. You got to
Yeah.
be on your P's and Q's. You don't want to be the dude in there messing up, but you want to be
Yeah.
in there making plays. So I think the hardest part,
Mm.
like it's levels to it, because you can be
Yeah.
like the hardest part is making the team. You know,
Yeah.
you
I can
can be
see
like the
that.
hardest part is just getting on the field. Once you get on the field, you can make plays and get paid. Like
Yeah.
it's however it's where you're at. Some people might be
I
like,
like
man,
that
I'm just
though.
trying to.
No.
Yeah, the hardest part might be I'm trying to get Pro Bowlish,
But you
like, and
you
they
brought
won't
up
let
a
me.
dope concept though when you talk about the gladiator, because like obviously we relate to that because we lived it, right? But it is
Mm-hmm.
real. Literally every day you have to prove yourself. We talk about
Prove
the
yourself.
scouts, right? Shout out to B Hunt. Brandon Hunt obviously just got the promotion over in Philly with the Eagles, right? But
Mm-hmm.
you think about his job here in Pittsburgh as a scout. Every day he's trying to find the replacement. Every
Right.
day he's trying to find the next Ben Roethlisberger, the guy that's going to replace Antonio Brown, the guy that's supposed to be better than Le'Veon Bell. Like
Right.
that's his job. And when he's great at it, he gets the promotions. But like that just kind of lets you know the circle of life or how it is divvied up there. So when you talk about just the pressure of that,
Mm-hmm.
injuries, if you actually play
Mm-hmm.
bad, like a lot of times you can't even get to the point of playing bad if you get hurt. It's like, man, I ain't even get the chance to get up out there and compete for it. Like I think it's
Yeah.
a lot of that that does go on when you talk about that gladiator type atmosphere that it is. And for the dudes that are above the worrying about getting cut, realistically, of the 53 guys, there's probably less than 10 dudes that can wake up every single day and like, you know what, I'm above reproach. They can't cut me. Probably about 10 of them dudes max. Other
But you
than
got to
that,
think, even
yeah,
not to break you, even in those 10, they're still fighting a battle of if
right.
I don't get it
Uh-huh.
done this year,
Then I'm
I'm
going
out
next
of
year.
here.
Yeah,
Yeah. So
absolutely.
it's
Yeah.
still, it just might be a longer
Yeah.
time you got in the sense of your bought
Hmm.
time. A
Yeah.
Devin Bush in a sense.
Yeah.
You
No,
ran
you
out of
bring up a great
person.
point, man.
Yeah. And
You
that's a
bring up a great
draft
point,
pick, but
man.
he was in there fighting for years.
Yeah.
It's kind of like everybody's in
Hmm.
there fighting for another year, another day,
Yeah.
another, you're fighting for
Yeah.
that contract, trying to get stable,
No,
trying to
I
find a
definitely can see
home
that,
per
bro.
se.
Shoot,
Mm-hmm.
one of the things, man, that I always think of is the dynamic when you're talking about as an individual player. You got to make plays, but at the same time, you don't want to compromise the integrity of the defense. They
Mm-hmm.
don't want you to be a robot, but at the same time, if you start going outside of the framework of the D now, they looking at you like you crazy. But at the
Yeah.
same time, it's like balancing that, walking that fine line, and then at the same time, you having to also swallow your pride in a sense when you're like, man, the first rounder, he can get away with this, this, and this, but I got to be buttoned up, buttoned up, buttoned up. All
Mm-hmm.
right, the big money free agent you have way more freelance, even if he's not making the plays. But hey, you the lower paid guy. You be his Robin right now, just cause.
Yeah.
And that's one of the things for me that I'm always like, man, that is such a tough thing to deal with because it makes you have to play this mind game of we're a team, but yet I'm an individual. I'm an independent contractor. You're my brother, but yet you're my competition as well.
Mhm.
and you don't want to like resent your man or hate on him, but at the same time, it's like this weird dynamic and balancing act. And you see, man, you can attest to it. Not everybody handles it the best way.
Right.
And it's like when you throw all of that in with everything else that comes with playing professional, when you're talking about media, when you're talking about expectations, family, whether you're playing good or hurt or whatever the situation is, like now the dude that closely relates to this the most, I can't even look at him all the way and be like, you know what? Yeah, yeah, I'm not worried about him because we're in this thing together. When it's like, no, in all actuality, if he keeps playing great and you don't, they're gonna get past you and just give him all the money and move on with that. So it's like, I always thought of that, man, as one of them challenges too, man.
I'm gonna be cool with you, and I'm trying to get you fired.
Yeah.
You always
Like
just say that
that's
during
you know what
like
I'm saying?
prayer. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think that's there's a team. It's so many levels to it. Like
It is,
it's a
bruh.
deep business. Like there's a team. There's like
Yeah.
this is here. This is
Mm-hmm.
fighting to be here, and
Yeah.
this wants to be here. You know, and it's
Yeah.
kind of
And you
like
could kind of tell low
yeah,
key, like I don't want to sound like that, but you low key and it's really like an OTA thing too, like because that stage is when it's like 90 guys on the roster. And when you talk about the guys that are fighting to get here or be here versus the guys that really want to be here versus the guys that know they're gonna be here versus the guys that are like
yeah,
ironclad, is levels to it. And I could
yeah.
definitely remember like almost like when I got to like year 7, I'm like, dang, bro, I don't know if I really want to get as close during OTAs because I
You're
know
not
this
gonna be
dude probably
here.
ain't gonna be here. Yeah. And
Yeah,
bro, I don't know about you, man, but like when you start getting close to dudes and they be getting cut, I'm like, bro, god dang, bro, I'm tired of losing my homies, bro. I be tired
mhm,
of it. So they be like, bro, I don't even want to get close to nobody until September. And this is the
yeah.
actual like it's
Really
week
like
3. I
October,
need week 3.
November.
Yeah, I need you here by week 3, week 4, so I know it's real.
Yeah,
You don't got that credited season. Now you
yeah.
really like that. Yeah.
It
But
was
that's
kind of by Christmas you more we a family. By
yeah.
Christmas it's a family.
Yeah, we
It's
lied in
we've
by
been
that.
in yeah
Yeah.
by
Hmm.
November because it's a tale
even
of two
even
teams. Like
though even
this,
though even though in December you still had 2 or 3 cats where they playing the up and down game. One
yeah.
week they really with us, probably not. The next couple weeks, all right, they back with us. Like
But
you
they've
still
been
be
doing
getting
that
that.
all year though.
Yeah,
They've
yeah,
done
true,
that like
very true.
6, 7 times to where they're
Yeah,
part of the family. You just know
yeah,
they might not be here next week or
yeah.
different things
But he
like
might be
that.
back. Yeah.
Yeah, and you kind of see it coming, like he'll be back, and
Hmm.
I think the September October team is different from the November December team. You know,
Yeah.
it's kind of it's a lot of just change and difference, and
Hmm.
you see people get hurt, and it's kind of like you won't see him
Yeah.
again.
Yeah.
You won't see him again. Like especially
Like
like
seriously,
you
yeah.
said, some of the either you can say the big guys or the little whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
When people get hurt, if it's something serious enough, they're done for the
Hmm.
year. You won't even see them. You
Hmm.
know, unless it's
Yeah.
like maybe like when Le'Veon got hurt, you wouldn't see him till like maybe Thursday or Friday. You start to see it.
Hmm.
You know,
Yeah.
because their schedules is different, their days are different.
Hmm.
It's just kind of like it's a business. Like it's no other way to put it.
Facts, bro. Facts.
It's a job. These are your brothers, these are your family, but these also your coworkers. You know,
Yeah.
and I always tell people it's no different than going to a job. It's a higher paid job, but it's
Yeah.
kind of like you got it. Everything counts. How you work with
Hmm.
people counts. You
Yeah,
know,
because you gotta be able to connect because I gotta
yeah.
trust you when we out there.
The
But at the
whole thing's
same
about trust.
time, yeah, but at the same time, I gotta make sure that I'm nicer than you so I can get the bag
Mm-hmm.
and you don't. But I
You
want
feel
you to
me?
get paid too because I want you to be, you know what I'm saying, dope with your fam.
Straight
But like that's the dynamic. It is crazy like that, bruh.
division, and it's like coaches
It,
gotta trust you. Like you say, like
yeah.
he might get more leeway than you, while
Hmm.
he might be getting paid more than you in a sense that he's here. So yeah,
Yeah.
he might have bust that, but you come
Hmm.
bust that, it's like no, it's a problem. You bust that
Yeah.
2, 3 times. They say you can't make the
Hmm.
same mistake twice. So it's
And
like
they can't. Yes.
yeah, you bust it twice, you might
Yeah.
be done with it. You know.
Facts.
So it's really just it's a business. Like it's just no other way to put it. Like special team coach always used to tell us, he like, man, I want to be the head
Hmm.
man. He like, but right now, I'm the head special team guy. I know y'all want to be the
Facts.
starting linebacker. Right now,
Yeah.
you on the team, but you got to
Yeah.
handle this to stay in the building, to buy your time, to
Buy
do what you
yourself
got to
time,
do.
man. Buy yourself
It, it
time.
it's truly when the crowd, when your freedom. Like there's no,
Yeah.
it's truly that like gladiator.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, and look,
So
that's a whole nother element that we didn't even talk about. But in the midst of all of that internal competition and mind games you playing with each other, you got fans that are heavily opinionated, saying and doing whatever, influence or whatever. You make a comment, it's like, golly, this is insane, bruh. But it is a lot
It's
of that, man. While you got all eyes on you, and you
it's
have to
alignment.
have, yeah,
It's alignment on the Steelers. You just made a comment, and it's like
yeah,
every program's different. This Steeler
mm-hmm,
Nation, when we speak on Steeler Nation, they're real
yeah,
like you can't do that. You know,
right,
like it's real. What do you do
mm-hmm,
on social media? That counts.
yeah,
You know, who are you?
yeah,
Are you married? Are you single? Are you this? Like, oh, it's a business. Like, it's just like
mm-hmm,
any other business. It's a
yeah,
multi-billion-dollar business, and they're
yeah,
looking for the right people to come in here
mm-hmm,
and represent the organization on a daily. You with me? And make plays and win because it's still the business of winning. No matter
yeah.
what, it's the
Because you gotta
business
win.
of
If
winning.
you don't win, I don't care about nothing else. Nothing else
Nothing
matters if
else
you're not
matters.
winning, bruh. Yeah.
And you can be here for 2 years, you can be here for 20 years. If you're not winning, you
Hmm.
gotta go. It's a
Yeah.
business. Like it's
That's
just
the reality of it, bruh.
yeah, it's a reality.
Yeah.
So it's a game, it's a business. Win the crown, win your freedom. Like I said
Big
about
time.
that hit earlier,
Big time.
when I hit dude, I remember Coach T was like, "Man,
Yeah.
I could have cut you a week ago. You got a name now." He was like, "Respect," you know. So it's like you got to do
He's like
things to
that though,
kind of
bruh.
yeah, you got to win the crowd.
Hey.
You
Hey,
know,
hey, Brett Favre, don't cross the bows. Got me time. Facts. I know
it's
what you
on the
said,
turn.
bro. Get you a
Change
name.
your life.
Yes.
Yeah, get
Absolutely,
your
bro.
name. You
Absolutely,
have
man.
to. So,
I like that, man. I like
yeah.
that.